Running utility lines properly is something that does have a fair amount of variables, but our goal with this video is to give you more clarity around the subject so that you can successfully execute on your project. Let's get started with the two most common ways to run your utilities into your outdoor kitchen. We will be focusing on ways that work with our system, but most of the things that are discussed in this video can be applied to most other outdoor kitchen systems as well. The first way is to stub your utility lines up through the footprint of your outdoor kitchen through the bottom of the patio or the surface that your outdoor kitchen is actually going on. This is going to be the most ideal way to run utilities, but it does require a little bit more planning on the front end of your project. You want to ideally trench the utility lines underneath the patio surface before the patio is actually installed. You technically can do this after the patio is in place, especially with paver patios, but it's always easier and more cost-effective to actually do this on the front end. There are a few key ways to make sure you can do this effectively. Make sure to plan your outdoor kitchen before your patio gets installed. Far too many people wait until after the patio is in place to start planning and designing their outdoor kitchen, in which case it is often too late and requires far more work and money to run the utility lines in place. Have at very least a finalized outdoor kitchen design concept that you can share with your patio contractor. To start, the contractor will need to know which utility lines to run, whether it's gas, water, or electric. And also, in order to make sure the utility lines are run to the right area, they will need to know the layout so they can place the stubbed up utility lines inside the footprint of the actual layout. The other factor here is appliance placement. Your contractor will want to know where the appliances are going to be placed in the layout so they can place the utility lines in the appropriate locations. Some appliances will interfere with utility lines that are stubbed up through your patio, so you want to be careful about where they are actually placed. For example, if an electrical line is stubbed up in the middle of where your refrigerator will go, it'll be very problematic as the utility lines will interfere with the refrigerator and not allow it to sit in its place. This will cause you to move the location of either the utility line or move the location of the refrigerator. Trust us when we say that pre-planning your layout in coordination with the patio construction is critically important. The second way to run the utility lines is going to be to have them enter through a side or a back panel. This method is very common if the outdoor kitchen is going against a wall where the utility lines will be punched out through, as it is a convenient and non-visible way to get the utility lines into the structure of your outdoor kitchen. We provide standardized cutouts in our panels for islands that are going to go against the wall so that you can easily run your utility lines into the island structure. The other scenario, which is not as ideal, but can be necessary depending on your project situation. This would be to run the utility lines through a side or a back panel. This will be for scenarios where the island is freestanding, not against a wall, or where you don't have the ability to stub up the lines through your patio. There is nothing inherently wrong with this option. The only downside is that the utility lines will be exposed and visible, which is really not aesthetically pleasing for a lot of people. The one huge advantage that we have with our system at RTA is that our island structures are hollow and don't have any type of frame. This allows you to have plenty of space inside the island to run your utility lines as you please.